Good night. It is July 11, 2024, and it is a Thursday. Here in Sherbrooke, it is humid. It is so humid. It's 93% humidity, and it's 22 degrees Celsius, 72 degrees Fahrenheit, with a real feel registered trademark of 26 degrees Celsius, 79 degrees Fahrenheit. I just got back from Magic the Gathering. I did a 1-2, lost against Murktide, and through the weird sort of Yawgmoth build, and I won against like this elemental graveyard deck. I did not play very well, and the last game, a lot of it was just luck on my end and bad luck on my opponent's end, but I did have fun. It was very fun. I got basically been trying to play this new build with Amped Raptor, which is a fun card, but it's just that like I have to take out 8 cards that can potentially do 3 damage for 1 mana, and like, yeah, it's nice to get a 2/1 first strike and then a burn spell. But I think in most cases it would be probably just better to draw a burn spell. It's a fun card, but yeah, it's not. I don't think that's the way I want to go. I don't know. It's possible that the old build, the classic build with Goblin Guide, is the best. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, the sun rose this morning at 5:11. Never forget. And it's set at 8:35 p.m. That is 15 hours and 24 minutes of sunlight. The sun is in the sky for shorter periods of time every day. I woke up early this morning with heartburn, and I had some later during the day, and I took a nap before Magic the Gathering because the pizza is 50% off at Domino's until tomorrow. And so over the course of like last night and this afternoon, I ate an entire large pizza, and it gave me heartburn. And you know what? I'm probably going to do it again tonight because it's so cheap. A large pizza was $13 Canadian. A little over $13 Canadian, which is a steal. I like Domino's, but it does give me heartburn. So it's a bad decision, but I'm probably going to do it again since I don't have anything really to cook at the moment. So I had fun tonight. I went to see Maxine in the theater at 1 p.m. and I was alone in the theater, and it's great. Oh, it's good to be in the air conditioning since it was humid and also hot earlier today. Maxine was all right. It was entertaining, but it's definitely the weakest of the Wu when it comes to this trilogy from Ty West. I watched Pearl last night, and Pearl was fantastic. It was a really good movie. The best of the 3. Absolutely. Mia Goth's performance was out of this world. It was beautifully shot. The use of color, just the whole like aesthetic, and the color aesthetic was great. And it was a genuinely troubling and disturbing film. And I mean, it just that like the character of Pearl. I won't spoil anything from any of these movies. It's just that Pearl is a character from the first movie, and this is like a prequel to X, which was an excellent horror movie. But yeah, this is a prequel that shows the character of Pearl in her youth, and yeah, because Mia Goth plays Maxine. And the character of Pearl in X. And so then Maxine is a sequel, which continues the story of Maxine. I just realized that, like, so Maxine is an interesting character, but is nowhere near as interesting of a character as Pearl. And although Mia Goth plays both flawlessly, she's an excellent, excellent actor, and is, yeah, just excellent in both these roles. not as fascinating of a character as Pearl, and also, although it makes perfect sense, it's like 100% logical. And when I really think about it, I don't think that like a sequel, including Maxine, could have taken place elsewhere. Really, it does use Hollywood as a backdrop, and I'm sort of the pet peeve of mine because I've just seen so many, and I get it. Films are made by filmmakers, and American films are made in Hollywood, so American filmmakers are really interested in Hollywood because it's their life. Film is their passion, and they live in Los Angeles, and they make movies there, and it's what they see and do every day, and so they are often inspired to write films about Hollywood. Um, but I've just seen so many of those. And I think it's unique to. I mean, there's obviously a lot of books about writers, but like, I don't know, in other art forms, I know there isn't that much music about making music. In any case, I'm sort of just like over that, and especially like sort of like period pieces that happen in Hollywood. This happened in the 1980s, um, and like aesthetically, it's great. Um, I wish there were more violence. This X is very, very violent, and then Pearl is not as like gory, but the violence is quite disturbing in Pearl. And the violence here and the gore is like it's really well done, and there are some disturbing shots. But overall, and like it makes everything makes sense and is like a logical continuation. But like I was just yeah overall disappointed um, in the film. But I saw it alone, which is great. I love seeing movies alone, um, and it was nice to be in the air conditioning. Today I'm thinking about the song Déjeuner by Bob Taste. One of the reasons why I have not been present for the past 2 days, I apologize about that, um, is, well, before yesterday, we did it. We finished Bob Taste's album, and we put out a song called Déjeuner, which means breakfast, um, which is a song that I love and a song that is been working on with Bob for a long time. It's finally out, and people seem to like it. That's great, and I'm super happy. And then next week, next Friday, is when the album comes out. So we're linking to the Bandcamp. If you enjoy the song, the rest of the album, I mean, there is some variety, but of course it's done by the same person. If you like that song, I encourage you to buy the album. Um, Bob's a great musician, and I love this music. The lyrics aren't French, but they're good. So if you don't speak French, trust me, the lyrics are good. Um, I think it's the only French song on the album. It is the only French song on the album. Anyway, um, so yeah, I just gotta think of like whether or not because and so we finished the album, Bob and I, and then we played Magic the Gathering. Magic the Gathering, I think, is one of the best taking a break things to do. It was so fun, and so yeah, that's what we do to like take breaks and just reset the ideas. And so we played after, and we spent all night talking, and it was a beautiful moment to finally be done with this. I was so happy, so fucking happy, and so is he. But then yesterday, I just had shit to do. Yeah, I went to see the counselor at the Drug and Alcohol Recovery Center. Unfortunately, she told me that it's like at least another month until I can go to rehab, which is like, it sucks, but it's also free, so like I'm not gonna complain. But I had a lot to talk about. And then my group meeting was canceled on Tuesday night, so at least I had that. But I went to bed at 7 o'clock in the morning yesterday, so sort of out of service for the rest of the day. Then I watched Pearl. I went to bed. Tonight I'm gonna order more Domino's. It's a dumb idea, but I want it. It's gonna be delicious, and I'll deal with the consequences to my digestive health tomorrow. Um, Later tonight. It's probably not going to change much. It's going to go down to 21 degrees Celsius. 59 nice degrees Fahrenheit. And it's going to stay 93% humidity. So check out Maxine if you want. It's, I say, worth checking out if you've seen X and Pearl, but definitely check out X and Pearl. And then what's good too is that I learned that right now in the theater there is the new Yorgos Lanthimos film with Emma Stone and what's that guy's name from? I'm thinking of Ending Things and Breaking Bad. Jesse. I don't know his name. I'm thinking Jesse Pinkman. Jesse Pinkman is not an actor. That is a character in Breaking Bad. I think that guy's name is Jesse. Anyway, and then there's Longlegs horror film with Nicolas Cage that I'm excited about coming out tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to see that tomorrow night, but maybe next week. That's it. I'm real tired. And listen to Bob Taste. Bob Taste is fantastic. And yeah. Now I just gotta finish mixing and mastering Dark Souls 4 by Daniel Cowman. Which is gonna come out in the end of August, but I got plenty of time. And hey, I might actually figure out the song that is causing problems. I don't know. We'll see. All right, everyone. Have a great night. I'm sorry again for missing 2 days. I'll try my hardest to be consistent because I'm struggling to do that and struggling in general. But I'm not dead yet. Don't plan on being dead, but I'm just saying I'm still alive, so I can still continue to work on life and myself. And good night.